Bell. Would the real Danielle Smith please stand up? Flames replaces Ritchie Brothers. Buys defensive Troy Stecher from Coyotes. Michael Reeves. Article content. Nick Ritchie and his older brother Brett now share a line in the NHL history books. Unlimited online access to Canada-wide articles with one account and fewer ads. Unlimited online access to Canada-wide articles with one account. Access articles from across Canada with a single account. Share your thoughts and join the conversation in the comments. Enjoy additional articles every month. Get email updates from your favorite authors. Don't have an account? Create account or view more offers. Try refreshing your browser or switch. Flames Ritchie Brothers. Get defensive Troy Stecher from Coyotes. Back to video. They switched sides in first sibling swap in league info on Friday. Please try again. Article content. None of the Sutters, Stalls, etc. were exchanged with each other. Ritchie Bros, both strikers, were part of a 4-player transaction just before line. The Calgary Flames welcomed Nick and defender Troy Stecher of Arizona Coyotes, while Brett and blue liner Connor Mackey were packing their bags. Desert. I think it got leaked somehow, so they were laughing when I called them. Flames general manager Brad Treliving said, "It just worked like that. First time for anything." Wouldn't you like to scroll through the Ritchie family group chat on Friday afternoon? First, there was news on social media and line marathons on Sportsnet and TSN that Nick was heading north to Calgary. Article content. Minutes later, it was reported that Brett was on his way to Arizona. "Can I borrow your car? Maybe you can leave the keys under the mat? And don't throw away leftovers in the fridge just yet." The Flames equipment staff must have wondered if Nick wanted to wear the number 24 while they were waiting for the new arrivals, with a Ritchie name bar already sewn into the back of that jersey. This saves some stitches. "I actually saw at the airport gate and we laughed so hard at it," Stecher said before boarding an evening flight to Calgary. This is quite a unique situation for both of them to be part of this trade. "I asked if he would wear his brother's number. He said no though." Article content. Okay. Nick would also prefer not to immediately hand over the role of Brett, as his brother had a frequent healthy scratch lately, and Walker Duehr slid his place as a fourth-line right winger. So where exactly does Nick fit in? Unlike his older brother, he is a left-handed shooter. The 27-year-old has experience on both wings and can provide some secondary scores, although there is no obvious gap between the top 9 players. In the Flames' current stalemate, Daryl Sutter, desperate for points as he tries get back to playoff position, may hesitate tinker with his forward combos. Nick has scored 9 goals and added a dozen assists in 58 games so far this season, now in the 9th NHL campaign. The career statistics page shows 80 points and 181 points in 465 career competitions. Article content. Treliving said of Calgary's newest Ritchie, "He's got a big body, some skill. At 1.8 meters and 236 pounds on the list, there are some inconsistencies in his game. We think it's an opportunity for him to show what he can do and help us while pushing the last 20 games." Stecher will likely be a regular in the Flames' third roundup, especially as Treliving has acknowledged that Oliver Kylington is not expected to return this season. He stays away from the team for personal reasons. Stecher, 28, has made 61 appearances for the Coyotes 2022-23. Scoring 7 points, with all assists, and averaging 17 minutes per night. He brings some action. "I thought we were a little lacking since Oliver wasn't here," Treliving said. Stecher's first call after Friday's trade came from Chris Tanev, a close friend and teammate during his days with the Vancouver Canucks. They are now reunited in the Saddledome. As the new guy points out, he's done a little bit of everything over his 7 major league seasons. My career has been all over the map and I think that's been a positive for me as an individual player, said Stecher, who is 1.70 meters tall and weighs 184 pounds. My game is pretty broad. I'm pretty versatile. I can play up and down the formation. I have experience playing both special teams. I know my offensive numbers probably don't reflect that this year. But back in Vancouver, I played power play for a year. I played in penalty kills. I played the best pair. I was a healthy scratch. So I'll do whatever they want and try to help the team win. Article content: Stecher and Nick Ritchie will be on ice for skateboarding Saturday morning at the Saddledome and should be options for a must-win match against Minnesota Wild. Both of their contracts are up. Photo: Dan Hamilton, USA Today. Sportshouse hunting another striker the Flames bought on the last day. Dryden Hunt already owns a home in Calgary. Perfect, right? The problem is that Hunt is renting his place to a friend and one of his former teammates. Mackenzie Weegar: I might have to go over the lease and see if he broke any rules so I can kick him out, he teased. Purchased from Toronto Maple Leafs for Radim Zohorna, Hunt was on the move throughout 2022-23 campaign. In fact, this is his fourth organization in the last few months. The 27-year-old left-winger has already played for the New York Rangers, Colorado Avalanche, Maple Leafs and has scored 3 goals 0 assists in 37 Major League games. This winter, he will report to the AHL's Calgary Wranglers. W. Gilbertson, Postmedia.com. Twitter: Wes Gilbertson.